All right. So it looks like we are live. Let me double check. Yeah, it looks like we're good there. I'm in. We got the whole screen. Let's get the link out for the live broadcast. And there we are. And we have a second game getting ready as well. So we'll start getting ready for that. We have two games kicking off simultaneously. Welcome, everybody. We are live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Three River Stadium, where the Cleveland Browns have traveled for this divisional playoff game. Kansas City Chiefs are waiting for the winner for the AFC title game. Pittsburgh gets the ball first, and they have the ball 2nd and 6 on their 30 after a 4-yard run from James Conner. And that time, just a 3-yard run to Anthony McFarland. Actually got a result of 8 yards on his card on wrong, but it's a low usage back, and the containment effort stopped him. So 3rd down and 3. Let's see what we do about this 1st down, and then I'm going to shift over, and we'll start getting that second game loaded up as well, because that one has also kicked off. 3rd and 3. It's going to be a little off-tackle run to Benny Snell. He's got 6 yards on the defensive card. It's going to be a 1st down, move the chains. Steelers 1st and 10 at the 38. So let's go ahead and let's get that second game open here so we can watch them both simultaneously. We expect Anthony Tangora will be joining me here real soon to kind of help us bring them both to you. All righty. Well, are we already running into an issue? Here we go. So Pittsburgh now with the 2nd and 4 at their own 44, still on the opening drive of the game. Looks like doesn't appear things have kicked off yet in Green Bay unless I'm seeing something. Not seeing anything. I may have to reload that. We'll see. Let's come back here. There's a little flat pass out to the left side. Roethlisberger hits Deontay Johnson and gets good yards after the catch. That's going to be a pickup of 20 yards. And on the opening drive, Steelers already into field goal range in Cleveland territory. Yep. So for those who probably didn't see that, it turns out that the game is probably working just fine there. It's just one of the coaches is working on their rosters before that game. So we're about to take up some action live from Lambeau Field as Green Bay hosts the Los Angeles Rams. But let's go ahead and finish this drive here. Pittsburgh on the opening drive of the game. They now have a 2nd and 7 at Cleveland's 23. 3rd time this season these two teams have met up. Steelers in a pro set formation. It's McFarland and Benny Snell as the split backs there. It's going to be a short pass, and it's targeting Eric Ebron. It's incomplete. That actually hit the interception split roll on the defensive card. An easy one to miss in this case, so it's 3rd down and 7. And the Steelers are going to split out with 4 wide receivers. James Conner now the single back in this formation. Roethlisberger out of the shotgun. Rams, or I should say, I'm sorry, Browns are going to sit in the nickel. Tough to beat a team 3 times in a row over the course of the season and playoffs, but the Steelers are going to have to beat the Browns a 3rd time to advance to the AFC Championship. I can tell you the sound in my ear tells me that I think that the Green Bay game has just kicked off. There's a short pass, and that's complete. First down conversion there. Roethlisberger hits James Washington. And the Steelers now 1st and 10 at the 13. Steelers so far, 8 plays for 62 yards. They'll set up in the pro set formation. Browns showing blitz out of a 4-3. Back to pass again, and he's throwing it to Dante Johnson, and he's got it. That's another first down right up to the marker. 10 yards exactly, and the Steelers are 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Right back to the pro set formation for the Steelers. 4-3 blitz being shown here by the Browns. They're guessing run, but it's a short pass to Deontay Johnson, incomplete. And a bad break there for the Steelers as it was a receiver result. And on short pass wrong, Deontay Johnson only has 3 incompletions. He found one, so it's 2nd and goal at the 3 now. Offenses and defenses set up in the exact same formation here on 2nd and goal. And the defense guesses run, but it's another pass short. Juju Smith-Schuster in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And on the opening drive, the Pittsburgh Steelers, 11 plays, 60 yards, and a short touchdown pass. Roethlisberger to Juju Smith-Schuster. Chris Boswell nails the extra point. And with 9:36 to go here in the first quarter, the Steelers take an early lead here at home, 7-0 on the Browns. Green Bay looking at their opening possession. And looks like they're taking a short break in that one. We'll come back to Pittsburgh. Browns 1st and 10 at their 25, and it's going to be a run up the middle. First play of the game for the Browns. And the defense is guessing run. Nick Chubb gets 6 yards, though, on the defensive card with a linebacker there. Boy, in the era I grew up on, Steelers wouldn't give up 6 yards with a linebacker in the zone, but that's what we have here. 2nd and 4. Chubb stays in the game in the blocking back formation now. Steelers 3-4. They've got those good blitzers. It's another run up the middle to Chubb. This time, defense guessing pass. And Chubb on his card. He drills a short gain. Nick Chubb for 13 yards and a first down. That's out to the 44-yard line. We'll step aside over to Green Bay now. Packers, as we said, on their opening possession of the game. 5th play of this drive, 2nd and 10, Green Bay at their own 47-yard line. 2 tight end formation, but the Rams will work from the nickel. Back to pass, Aaron Rodgers. He's looking deep. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and it's incomplete. That was a defensive card result of 5-0 doing there. And Aaron Rodgers and the Packers near midfield are facing a 3rd down and 10. Three wide receivers up for the Packers now. Rodgers in the shotgun. Jamal Williams a single setback beside him, a better pass blocker on this 3rd and long. Rams showing blitz out of the 3-3-5. And it's a square out pass, and it is going to Devontae Adams, and he's got a nice pickup of 8 yards, but it's short of the first down. That was 0 men on the defensive card, so there were plenty of chances to get that first down. But 4th and 2 now, Packers at the Rams' 45-yard line. They're going to go for this. Not a big surprise. They're coming out in a 2 tight end formation. Robert Tonyan and Mercedes Lewis are the bookend tight ends. Devontae Adams and MVS will split out wide. Jamal Williams will stay in on this 4th down play. That's the tailback. Rogers taking his time to get the play called in here on 4th and 2. Nick Chubb now 5 carries and 31 yards on his opening drive for Cleveland. Browns facing a 3rd and 4 at the Pittsburgh 40-yard line. And it's a pitch out to Nick Chubb. He's going to try to convert this first down against a short yardage defense, and he is stuffed on the play by Stephon Tuitt. And that's 4th and 6. The Browns are punting on their first possession from their own 42. And on 4th and 2, it is an off-tackle draw to Jamal Williams, and he gets 4 yards. Interesting play call with 4th and 2 to throw the draw in there, but gets what he needs. Packers convert. 1st and 10 now at the 41-yard line of the Rams. There's an off-tackle run. Aaron Jones and just 3 yards on his card. So 2nd down and 7. Packers come into this game 14-2 on the year after their bye week. The Rams are 14-3 after winning their first-round playoff game. Packers stay in the 2 tight end formation. Rams in the 3-4. There's a short pass and incomplete. Rodgers was looking for Devontae Adams on that ball, but it was incomplete on the defensive car, and the Packers are facing a 3rd and 7 now. Packers already 1 for 2 on 3rd down. The one they missed, they converted on 4th here on this opening drive. 3rd and 7, 3 wide receivers split out for the Packers. Alan Lazard out to the left, nickel defense showing blitz for the Rams. And Rodgers is back to pass, and he's looking for Alan Lazard, and he's got him. 1st down, Packers. A nice 12-yard completion. And the Packers set up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Aaron Jones back in the game as the tailback. And it's going to be a hitch. Little dump pass over the middle to Devontae Adams, and it's like a 6-yard pickup. Devontae on his card of receiver. And it's 2nd down and 4 at the 20-yard line. Steelers on the move again at home in Pittsburgh. Already at the Cleveland 27. Packers in the red zone now, 2nd and 4 at the 20. Here's a run up the middle to Aaron Jones, and that's going to be a pickup of 5 yards and a 1st down. Defense gets run, so good call for Coach Shoemaker, but Aaron Jones ran it up the middle for the 1st down, moved the chains. 1st and 10 now at the 15-yard line. Free safety truly free now for the Rams. They'll set up a 3-4 defense. Packers in their 2 tight end formation again. Defense guessing pass, but it's a run up the middle. Aaron Jones on his card. A nice pickup on 1st down of 7 yards. And that's going to set up a 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line. Rams offense hasn't seen the ball. Opening drive of the game here, 13 plays and 67 yards. So a big long drive here for the Packers. Now 2nd and 3. They're going to go to the full house at the 8-yard line. And even against a full house, it's going to be a nickel defense showing blitz for the Rams. 2nd and 3 at the 8. And it's going to be a pass guess on the defense, but it's a pitch out and just a 1-yard gain. So an unfortunate roll there. Jamal Williams took a pitch out and got it on wrong on his card, but not a good dice result. And it's just a 1-yard gain, setting up a big 3rd down and 2. So 3rd and 2, Packers at the 7. They'll go right back to that full house formation. Devontae Adams, the single receiver, split out to the left. Once again, on 3rd and 2, defense staying in a nickel, showing blitz. Back in Pittsburgh, the Steelers have hit a field goal at the 1:12 mark of the first quarter, and they are up 9-0. 3rd and 2 for the Packers now. Run up the middle against a pass defense and 3 yards. Not the best result on his card on wrong, but Aaron Jones will take that 3 yards as it sets up a 1st and goal now at the 4-yard line of the Rams. We'll see if the Packers want to stay in that full house formation, and they do. Showing blitz out of the nickel still for the Rams. Defense gets his run, and it is a run right up the middle and a pickup of 2. So that gets him halfway there. Jamal Williams picked up 2 on that play, and it's 2nd and goal now at the 2-yard line. Right back to the full house formation. A little surprised, I think, to see the Packers go into a full house this close. But I don't know. I haven't paid attention to a lot of their games. Maybe that is common for them. And this time they're going to guess run defensively. It's a short pass, though. Robert Tanyan's got it. Touchdown, Packers. So the offensive play call by Scott Mueller finally crosses up the defense, and he gets that touchdown. But the PAT is missed here. There is a flag, and the Rams were offside. So that'll save that missed PAT. 2nd chance for Mason Crosby, and he nails it. So Packers get on the board with the first touchdown of the game. 6:54 to go here in the first quarter. Packers go 17 play drive, 75 yards, and end on a touchdown pass. Rodgers to Tanyan, 7-0. Packers on top. Back in Cleveland, we've hit the 2nd quarter. And on the first play of the 2nd quarter, T.J. Watt breaks through with a big sack, 3-yard loss. And 2nd and 13 now for the Browns from their own 34-yard line. They're trailing 9-0. Kareem Hunt is the tailback here. Blocking back formation. Steelers will sit in the 3-4. Steelers guessing run, but Mayfield looking pass. And he's going to throw a short pass to Jarvis Landry, and he's got it. That's complete for 14 yards and a 1st down. That went to the defensive card, result a receiver, and on short pass, wrong in this case. Jarvis Landry's only got the 1 incompletion, so he got the job done. 1st down conversion, and the Browns are out to the 48-yard line. Browns' 2nd drive of the game. And there's a little run of 1 yard up the middle to Kareem Hunt. Defense guessed run. And that saved 33 yards on that play on double sixes. So give credit there to Coach Shibley for getting that run call at a critical juncture. 2nd and 9 now for Cleveland at their own 49-yard line. Run up the middle again. Kareem Hunt, this time on wrong. And Hunt on his card is going to pick up 4. And that's going to set up a manageable 3rd and 5, this time across midfield for the first time at the Pittsburgh 47-yard line. As we welcome Anthony to the broadcast. How you doing, Cora?
How are you?
I'm all right, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So far, the games are working very well technically. I've discovered it shows me both of the boxes here with so far today, and I've noticed it's real easy to click back and forth typically game to game by just clicking on that. Although right now,
Yeah, that's a weird box. It holds a lot of power for whatever reason. It's very durable. It always radiates to the top of your desktop. It seems no matter how many windows you have open. If you don't take that one down, it stays. So
yeah, I found that's kind of the quickest and most foolproof way. Here's a deep ball to Rashad Higgins of Cleveland, and he is doubled. Minka Fitzpatrick is on him, and it's incomplete. He just missed a completion with a double team there. But that's a big double team at a key moment by Minka Fitzpatrick as it sets up a 4th and 5 near midfield, actually at the 47 of Pittsburgh. And it looks like Cleveland is going to play field position here and punt this ball. That's probably the right call. And that's a punt that's going down to the 1-yard line, and he has a chance to let that bounce into the end zone. Tom choosing not to. Well, that's interesting. He didn't want to let it bounce, and he returned it out to the 12. So I think both of them surprised me. I think I would have probably expected a coffin corner in that situation and probably let the returner to let it bounce. What do you think, Anthony?
I am putting up the other game, so I'm not watching.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
And I have that one too, but yeah, man, I'll sure take your help on that for sure. There's a nice run up the middle, 15 yards. Benny Snell going to the defensive card, hitting a good split roll, and Steelers 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Oh, there's a nice little flat pass out to the left, and Juju knows what to do with that. 23 yards on a 10 result on the defensive card. And just like that in two plays, Steelers cross midfield, 1st and 10 at the Cleveland 42. So the early part of this game not going well for the visitors here in Pittsburgh.
Green Bay inside the 10.
Oh, okay. We're going to jump over there. Just a second here. 2nd and 7. You're right, at the 9. Thank you for helping me play red zone here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a nice run for a 1st down, 7-yard pickup. A.J. Dillon, and it's 1st and goal at the 2. Full house formation yet again, just like they did on their opening possession. It was quick for the Rams. 2 plays. Did they get a turnover? No, they punted. 4 plays and a turnover. 4 plays and a punt. And -1, 2nd and goal at the 3. Haven't paid as much attention. I mentioned earlier, I haven't paid as much attention to a lot of the Green Bay games this year to see how Scott plays it. I'm kind of surprised to see so much full house. He was running that full house even when he got inside like to the 8. So he's clearly favoring, at least in this matchup for sure, full house. 2nd and goal at the 3, and Jamal Williams is going to get a huge loss. 6-yard loss. Michael Brockers comes through. And on end run right, gets the result he needs. And all of a sudden, the Packers waded back to the 9, 3rd and goal.
Pittsburgh now 3rd and 9 from Cleveland's 41 with 9:54 left in the half.
Thank you.
Awaiting the play call there. It's a short pass to James Washington that's incomplete. So 4th down.
And so Pittsburgh's looking to punt. They're at the 41. So what you said?
Yes, indeed. They are punting from Cleveland's 41, 4th and 9.
4th and 9. Okay, and they're up 9-0.
Correct.
Yeah. I'd consider going for it in that situation, but at the same time, when you're the Pittsburgh defense, I'm not going to fault you for that. Here's a short pass, Alan Lazard, and incomplete. And so Green Bay's got a field goal opportunity here because they could not convert on 3rd down. 4th and goal at the 9. Mason Crosby is true. And so with 2:24 to go here in the 1st, Green Bay, a couple of scoring drives. They're up 10-0. Rams take over at their 25-yard line.
And just let me know when you want to switch over or not. Every single time you want to switch over, I'll just go to the other one.
Okay, that sounds good. Let me take a look at the thing. Are you able to see if anybody else joins, or is that something I need to keep looking at?
That's something you would need to keep looking at.
That's what I figured. Thanks.
You should hear the audible beep every now and then. It happens.
All right, I'm going to stay on Green Bay for now. I want to get a
Okay,
little
Hurt.
bit of the Rams because I hadn't seen them
Ooh,
yet. Oh, here's a long pass for the Rams, and we came at the right time. That's complete. 37-yard completion on the play. There is a penalty, so we've got to ferret that out. And it's actually a personal foul on the Packers, so tack on 15 more. And a gigantic field position swing here for the Rams as they find themselves suddenly 1st and 10 at the Packers' 23-yard line. Big play. Cooper Kupp on that one. His first catch of this one, 1st and 10. Darrell Henderson is the tailback, 3 wide receivers. Packers will set up in the nickel. 0 men in the zone on that long pass. Here's an inside run to
somebody else.
Darrell Henderson picks up just 1, and it's 2nd and 9. What'd you say?
He was the free safety was busy double teaming somebody else. Meanwhile, Cleveland 3 and out, and Pittsburgh takes over at their own 40, up 9-0.
Wow. Was the punt really deep?
Yeah, it was a 43-yard punt, but 7 yards got added, so 50 yards on the bounce.
Okay. On 2nd and 9, we have an off tackle to Darrell Henderson. Nothing doing. 0 result on right on his card, and it sets up 3rd and 9. Give credit to Coach Mueller for calling run on that 2nd down play. And so on 3rd and 9, at the Green Bay 22, we've got 3 wide receivers splitting out now. Josh Reynolds joining Kupp and Woods. Staying in the nickel are the Packers. And on 3rd and 9, back to pass, but looking deep. Jared Goff targeting the end zone to Tyler Higbee and flushed out of the pocket. So he's going to look for another target. Sorry about that. And he's got it. He's hit his short gain on his card. And Jared Goff on 3rd and 9 picks up a clutch 10 yards and a 1st down. Double sixes prevents him from getting the big a gain as he probably could have. But he'll take that and get a 1st down conversion. Rams 1st and 10 at the 12. Wow, all the way. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Pittsburgh looking at a 3rd down here on this first series of downs. 3rd and 4 from the Pittsburgh 46.
Okay. After an 8-yard pass to Woods, we've got a 2nd and 2. Rams at the 4 of the Packers. They're going to split wide. So unlike the Packers, they're going to spread wide on these short yardage goal line situations. Defense guesses run it is right up the middle to Darrell Henderson, and he's going to go into the end zone, folks. That's a touchdown. Darrell Henderson on right found the short gain on his card and rolls on into the end zone. Rams cut into that lead. Now Packers 10-7 after Matt Gay drills the extra point. With 14:42 to go, early 2nd quarter. Packers getting the ball up 10-7. Let's go ahead and switch on over to Pittsburgh, and I'll let you watch that Green Bay game for a sec, if you don't mind, Anthony.
I definitely don't mind.
There's a quick slant to Eric Ebron, and looks like a 5-yard gain. So 2nd down and 5 right now. Pittsburgh is up 9-0, and this is a fast-moving game, ladies and gentlemen, as we've got 4:48 left to go in the first half. Pittsburgh shutting them out 9-0, and they've got the ball.
Pittsburgh converted that 3rd and 4 on a flat pass to Deontay Johnson, who picked up 12 yards on the receiving card, I believe.
Deontay Johnson has a surprisingly good card on flats, too.
Mm-hmm. That puts them in the position they're in now.
Okay. And Roethlisberger looking sharp so far, 11 of 15 for $115. And on a run call, Roethlisberger looking deep and nobody in the zone, and he still missed it. So really a bullet dodge there by the Cleveland defense as they guessed run, vacated the long pass zone, and it went to the defensive card. Everything you want. And the blank spot that Roethlisberger found on that defensive card was certainly surrounded by a lot of opportunity. But a big break there for Cleveland sets up a 3rd and 5 at the Cleveland 37. So on the fringe of field goal range here. 2 through 4 is the field goal in this range. And the range actually goes all the way out to the 42. So a deep kick, but ultimately on 3rd and 5 at the 37. He's really targeting to get inside that 32. Inside run on 3rd and 5. James Conner and just a 1-yard pickup. So, indeed, it is decision time for Coach Shibley. Steelers facing a 4th and 4 at Cleveland's 36. And they're going to go for it. Not a big surprise here. I think I like the call. 4th and 4 Steelers in the pro set formation at the Cleveland 36-yard line. Really a huge play in this game, Anthony, with 4 minutes to go here in the second half, or in the second quarter.
Packers went 3 and out, and Rams get the ball after a nice return at the Packer 46 starting out.
Wow. Great starting field position. Steelers in their familiar pro set on this 4th and 4. Packers will line up in the nickel. And that's going to be an off tackle to Conner, and he gets 3, comes up 1 yard short.
Ooh.
Big stop by the defense. Defense called pass, so he had it on wrong, but Conner couldn't convert, and so the Browns are taking over. They trail 9-0. They have the ball at their own 33. 3:36 to go here in the first half. So an opportunity for Cleveland to cut this to a 1-score game before halftime. Huge stop if you're Cleveland in this game.
Was that on Connor's card?
It was on Connor's card on off tackle wrong, and he hit a 6, which was a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Defense guessing pass, pitch out Nick Chubb, and a pickup of 5 yards. That's a 6 wide die is going to beat that defensive end.
We got a touchdown in Green Bay.
How about
Deep ball to Cooper Kupp for 45 yards.
And there it is. For those who like the visual, I just cut to it. Thanks, Anthony. True red zone speed there as I saw that play live technically. And so nicely done. So that's 13-10. Look at the Rams storming back. Extra point makes it 14-10.
The Rams had a nice stop on a 6 white die long pass. And the Rams have perhaps the best secondary in the league. However, the left cornerback Darius Williams is hurt.
Right, I was about to say that.
Yeah, but one of their 6s came up, made the stop, and that led eventually to the 3 and out there for the Pack. And here we go. Touchdown right back after that punt, 14-10.
So we have that tightening up in the NFC, which is good. Back in the AFC, Cleveland trying to tighten this one to a 1-score game. They're 3rd and 5 at their own 38, so they've got a big 3rd down here. They're coming out in 3 wides. Pittsburgh will drop back into the nickel. Browns 1 for 4 on 3rd down today. Steelers guessing pass, and it is. Mayfield's dropping back, and he's looking for Jarvis Landry, but he's going to run with it, and he's got it, folks. First down run and on the scramble by a Baker Mayfield. And that's going to be a first down out to the 45-yard line. And that runs us down to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go here in the first half in Pittsburgh. Browns with the ball at their own 45. They 1st and 10, trail 9-0. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Chubb is back in the game, but it's back to pass. And defense is guessing pass. Deep ball. Rashad Higgins with nobody in the zone. And that ball's intercepted, folks, even with no men in the zone. That is picked off by the Steelers at the 24-yard line. And looks like there was a short return of 12 yards on that. So pickoff on the play by Cameron Sutton. And that's going to put the Steelers 1st and 10 at the 36. So Steelers are still up 9-0 with 1:52 to go before half. At their own 36, 3 timeouts, an opportunity to extend their lead.
Green Bay gets sacked on a 3rd and 4, making it 4th and 12 from their own 34. Green Bay will punt again.
All right. Thank you very much. Steelers coming out in the nickel, and they're going to run it right up the middle to Benny Snell. Just a 3-yard pickup on Snell's card on wrong, and it's 2nd down and 7. Clock runs down to 1:30. So I think we saw this in the first round where Cleveland's not Cleveland, but I think wasn't it Pittsburgh that was kind of not that aggressive before halftime in the first round? I might be right, but yeah, they just ran it up the middle for 3 yards. And let the clock run down to minute 30. We'll see what he has in mind here. It's pro set formation again. This time he's passing. Juju Smith-Schuster has it, and that's a first down. There is a penalty. And bring that back, take it off. That's a hold against the Steelers. So 2nd down and 17, way back at their 29-yard line now. How much time's left in that first half in Green Bay?
9:36 left. Just starting out in the Rams drive. They're at their own 15, 2nd and 6.
Okay. Okay. On 2nd and 17, 3 wide receivers split out for the Steelers. Roethlisberger's going to be back in the shotgun. Connor's right beside him, but of course he can't access that nice plus 25 off tackle run from the shotgun. And they're not looking to run anyway. He's looking deep. He's targeting Deontay Johnson, and he's got him, folks. 29-yard pickup on receiver. That went to the defensive card on a result of 6, and receiver Deontay Johnson had 4 opportunities, and on a result of 5, he picks up 29 yards. Steelers call a timeout, and with still 1 minute 15 to go, 2nd and 17 just became 1st and 10 Steelers at the Cleveland 42-yard line.
Green Bay trying to get the ball back here. 3rd and 7 now in that same series of downs for Los Angeles from their own 14.
There's a little dump pass 4 yards to Deontay Johnson. Sets up 2nd down and 6. He did not get out of bounds. And it looks like we've run to the hurry-up offense. 52 seconds left. Steelers at Cleveland's 38. 4 wide receivers split out now for Pittsburgh. Roethlisberger in the shotgun. Connor beside him.
Rams punt. Packers take over at their own 38. Down 14-10, 8:24 left in the second.
Awesome. Thank you. Here's a square into Claypool. He is doubled, and with 2 men in the zone, that's incomplete. So give coach credit there to Tom Veltri as he dials up the right double team to set up a 3rd and 6. I think that he had a nice double team that saved him on the fringe of field goal range on Pittsburgh's last drive, if my memory's right. 3rd and 6 now. 45 seconds left here before halftime. Steelers at the Browns 38. They're going with 4 wide receivers. This time, Eric Ebron as a fullback comes in besides Roethlisberger in the shotgun. And we've got nickel D again by the Browns. And right back to Claypool. He's throwing a short pass and incomplete. It actually hit the interception split roll and missed that. So 4th and 6 at the 38. 37 seconds to go. Interesting here with 37 seconds, 4th and 6 at the 38. Steelers are going to go ahead and punt this ball, coffin corner it down inside the 9. So 30 seconds left. Cleveland will take over at their 9, but the Steelers did forego a 2 through 4 field goal opportunity on that. So that's kind of interesting. But, he trusts his defense, and I get that. So 1st and 10 at the 9 for the Browns, I assume. Indeed, Baker Mayfield's going to take a knee, and I imagine that first half is going to run out here with the Steelers holding on to a first-half shutout, 9-0 over Cleveland. I'm going to switch, come on over to see what's going on with Packers-Rams.
It was 3 and out for the Packers, and the Rams get another nice return. That return unit from the Packers is one of their downfalls. They've given up a 29-yard punt return. There's a 21-yard punt return on 8.
Wow.
But the Rams still have great field position at the 32. On that possession, first down was a flat pass to Devontae Adams. Guessed wrong, went to Devontae Adams' card. He's maxed out on flat passes. His only incompletion is a 9. He hit the 9. And that was the beginning of the bad news for the Pack on that drive. They got double teamed on 3rd down, good defense, and they punt away. And then Pack gets a tough role to start out there, don't they? Double team Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Complete anyway for 7.
That's right. Double team Kupp, and he got it anyway. 2nd and 3 now. Rams are at the 39-yard line. And right back to Cooper Kupp, looking deep ball, and he is doubled. And we have incomplete. Looks like he was doubled. I'm interested there. It looks like he was doubled by Darnell Savage. That's a safety, I believe. Why was that not 2 men in the zone, Anthony?
I did not see the play. I switched over.
Okay, no big deal. I'm just curious.
Sorry about that. Let's see
I
what you
just
had here.
wonder why there might not have been 2 men.
Did the free safety double?
It was Darnell Savage that it said doubled him, and I believe that's the free safety.
Yeah,
It is.
I thought that generates a one man back there for you.
Because he's already back there?
Yep.
Huh.
On a long pass.
So we have another first down conversion, Goff to Gerald Everett for 9 yards, and the Rams are out to their own 48-yard line. Man, give the Rams credit because they got in a hole quickly on some good offense, but by the Packers. But look at them shut them down since then. After that opening 17-play drive, man, nothing doing for the Packers offensively. In fact, I want to look at that again.
It's been a punt fest lately.
Yeah, he's the next 4 drives after that score, Packers have averaged just about 15 yards a drive, not that much. So the Rams starting to make it tough. Now 5 minutes, 6 seconds left before halftime. Rams are leading here on the road, 14-10. And they have a 2nd and 11 sideline pass here to Robert Woods. And that's going to be a 4-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd down and 7 for the Rams. Let's see how their 3rd downs have been faring so far. Rams are 2 for 4 on 3rd downs.
Yeah, that Rams D is just stellar. Talk about stymieing the Packers. It's good to excellent run, good to excellent pass, and those incredible defensive backfield. They're about to kick in Pittsburgh.
Okay. We'll get back there maybe after this drive. We'll see this 3rd and 7. Also, I'm going to build on what you said about the defense here in just a second. On 3rd and 7, we got a sideline pass, so he's going to try to pick it up in the flat. He targeted Robert Woods, and 6 yards, going to leave him a yard short. So what's the decision here, guys? 4th down and 1 for the Rams at the Green Bay 43. They're going. I don't blame them one bit, right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, you have a good chance of getting it unless you're trying
Anytime
to protect.
it's 1 yard.
Yeah, you're trying to protect some sort of lead. You know, it's not the time to protect that lead. Go for it.
That's right, especially on the road. And Darrell Henderson's going to be the tailback in this blocking back formation on 4th and 1. Big defensive play call here for the Packers. In a 3-4 defense, it's going to be a sneak to Goff. Defense called run, and that's going to be a 1st down as he runs it across for 2 yards. Move the chains, and it's 1st and 10. Rams at the 41-yard line. Now 3:18 to go. I see Baker Mayfield has 47 yards passing now. I know Baker had 34 yards at the half.
Yeah. So 1 short pass for 13 yards. That's our only play so far.
Nose tackle makes a stop on the defensive card. That's Kenny Clark of the Packers, and it sets up 2nd down and 10 now.
Browns quickly in Pittsburgh territory after that short pass completion, then an 18-yard short gain by Nick Chubb on the line. Guess wrong.
I see that gives Chubb 53 yards on the game. 2nd and 10 here. Defense guessing pass, but it's a run off tackle to Darrell Henderson, and it's going to be a pickup of 6 on his card. Sets up a more manageable 3rd and 4 at the Green Bay 35-yard line. Just on the plus side of the 2-minute warning here in Green Bay. Rams facing a 3rd and 4 at the 35. They're in a 2 through 4 field goal range. Need 3 yards to cross over into a 2 through 8. On 3rd and 4, they're going to go 3 wides. Josh Reynolds in the slot.
Three consecutive guess wrong plays by the defense in Cleveland, as we talk about a lot, makes you pay. They are now at the 23-yard line of Pittsburgh, 2nd and 4.
Wow, they're on the move. They're still down 9-0 there, right?
That's correct.
And here's a good run call by the defense of the Packers, and that stuffs Darrell Henderson on right and sets up a 4th down and 4 here. So 2-minute warning here in Green Bay. Rams with the ball, 4th and 4 at the Green Bay 35-yard line. And they are once again going for it. 3 wide receivers split out. They're going to walk away from a long field goal. It would be a 2 through 4. Don't blame them. 4th and 4 at the 35. 3 wide receivers now split out for the Rams. Packers in the nickel. Another big play in this game. And on 4th and 4, he's going to try to running it into the defense, and he's got the short gain on the defensive card. Darrell Henderson burst through for a first down. Double sixes means he only gets 10 yards, but that's going to make it 1st and 10 at the Packers' 25-yard line. Big 4th down conversion there.
And it's a 3rd down now for Cleveland from the 23. 3rd and 4. Trying to keep this drive going.
Oh, we got a big play here. Square out to Cooper Kupp. It is double teamed and intercepted. Darnell Savage gets that pick on the double team of Cooper Kupp. Great call by the defense there, as it was the quarterback's card delivering the automatic flat pass interception on a great call by Coach Mueller on defense. Packers take over at their own 27.
Conversion for Cleveland, 1st and 10 at the Pittsburgh 16, still in this first possession.
Wow, so we're in the red zone there too. Just a minute 22 left here.
And now inside the 10, 2nd and 1.
All right, I'm going to do that red zone thing and kind of cut back and forth here, see if I can't catch your touchdown. Help keep me informed. On 1st and 10, we got a sideline pass to Allen Lazard. Result is receiver and a nice 10-yard pickup. He didn't get out of bounds. Green Bay calls timeout. Minute 15 to go here before halftime. Green Bay down 4. They have a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
1st and goal from the 5 for Cleveland.
Go ahead and call that play for me.
Oh, sure. This is just lining up full house against a 3-4 blitz. Chubb, Hunt are the halfbacks. Hooper and Higgins are the pass catchers. It's a linebacker. Chubb guessed wrong. 2 linebackers in that zone. He catches his own card. Short gain, touchdown, Cleveland. 9-6 the score, pending the extra point. Parkey has had trouble lately on his extra points, especially against Pittsburgh. This one is good. He missed 2 in the finale, the regular season finale against Pittsburgh. Makes this one 9-7 Pittsburgh. 10:48 left in the 3rd.
Wow, so that game's tightened up there too. We got a couple of good ones here. Here's a hitch to Davante Adams and a nice 14-yard pickup. Defense guessed run, and Rodgers took full advantage. He and Davante Adams connect for 14, and now 45 seconds to go here. Packers are 1st and 10 at the Rams 25, trailing by 4. Still 2 timeouts, 3 wide receivers. Allen Lazard in the slot. Rams are going to set up in the nickel. And here's a square in pass to Allen Lazard, and nobody's home. 8-yard completion. Rams doubled the flats with their linebackers, but Aaron Rodgers was targeting over the middle, hit the 8-yard pass to Lazard, and they've called timeout. So 37 seconds left. Green Bay with 1 timeout. 2nd and 2. They're at the 17 of the Rams. Three wide receivers are going to split out again. Rams showing a safety blitz out of that nickel. Big moment as we wind down to halftime here in Green Bay. Defense guessing pass. It's a draw and up the middle, but just a 2-yard loss actually there for Jamal Williams. So that got converted to the right column. And that sets up a 3rd down and 4 with 15 seconds left. Green Bay still has the 1 timeout. Three wide receivers again. Defense showing blitz out of the nickel at the 19-yard line. Allows that free safety to be a nuisance for the defense. Rodgers back to pass. He's looking short, and he's got it. MVS. Marquez Valdez-Scantling gets 14 and gets out of bounds, saving the timeout. And first and goal, Packers at the 5-yard line. 8 seconds left, one timeout. Are you the kind of guy that kicks that field goal? Surely not.
I'm watching the other game. I'm sorry. I'm into it over here. So
I hear you. So
trust
we got a first and goal at the 5 with 8 seconds left and one timeout, and the Packers are going to the full house formation.
Pittsburgh goes 3 and out on their first possession of the second half. Cleveland can take the lead on this drive. They're starting at the 20, 9 minutes left in the third.
Wow, a little bit of a momentum swing seeming to be happening over there. Back to pass, Rodgers. He's looking short, but he is dumped on his ass. Leonard Floyd with the big sack here. And that's going to be a point-making sack as it forces Rodgers to settle for a field goal attempt. And Mason Crosby on the final play of the first half boots it through. And we head to the second half here at Lambeau Field. Packers are trailing, but it's close, folks. 14 for the Rams, 13 for the Packers. We'll go ahead and switch back to Pittsburgh at this time.
Heard.
Oh, a nice key here defensively on Kareem Hunt. It's on a 2nd and 4. He's going to lose a yard. So Coach Shibley, who I've noticed, and I know Anthony has made reference to, and we're seeing it again now, he's just not afraid to call run with his defense. And he does it a lot. And, of course, you're going to see more of that against the Browns, I imagine. So 3rd down and 5 here. Browns are going to split out 3 wides. Chubb's going to be the tailback. Steelers have outgained them 219 to 160 so far on the day. Browns really struggled offensively, shut out in the first half, but they're right back in it now. 9-7. Steelers are going to sit up in the 3-4, and we've got a little button hook pass over the middle to Nick Chubb. It's an open zone. Only the flats are covered. And on 3rd down, opportunity for Mayfield. And he's going to get it. That's going to be 3 yards plus another 11 on the yak. So a 14-yard completion, Mayfield to Nick Chubb. And it's 1st and 10 Browns at the 39-yard line. Back to the 2 tight end formation. Kareem Hunt's going to come in.
They've kicked off in Green Bay. Rams start out with the ball at their own 25.
There's a nice run up the middle. 7 yards for Kareem Hunt. As a 4 on the white dice is not a challenge for the offensive line of the Browns, and they pick up the full 7. 2nd down and 3. Kareem Hunt staying in that 2 tight end formation. There's an inside run going nowhere for Kareem Hunt. The white dice giveth and then taketh away as Steelers nose tackle stops that run. So 3rd and 3 for the Browns at their own 46. 6 minutes to go now here at the 3rd quarter. Browns trail 9-7. And I noticed that when I called that first touchdown for the Steelers, I didn't notice right away that they missed that extra point. And that right now could be a problem. You never know. Here's an inside run to Chubb and nothing doing. Good call by Coach Shibley, who went to the short yardage defense, look and run on that big 3rd down and got the stuff. 4th and 3 and trailing 9-7. Coach Tom Veltri not got a chance that he's punting it back to Pittsburgh. That's going to be a punt, goes inside the 10-yard line, taken at the 8 by Ray McLeod on a nice return. 7 yards out to the 15. Steelers will take over 1st and 10 at their 15. How's Green Bay and LA looking, Anthony?
3 and out for the Rams on their first possession, punting it away to Green Bay. 14-13 Rams, 14:06 left in the 3rd.
All right. Late third quarter here. Steelers protecting a 2-point lead. Deep ball to Clace Chapel, and he is doubled, and it is intercepted by the Browns. Good call, Coach Feltry. An automatic interception on the quarterback card. And he's brought down quickly. No return, but a big turnover here. Interception on the play by Andrew Sendejo. And on the very first play, Steelers turn it over back to the Browns.
Brown set up where?
Browns are 1st and 10 now. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Why is it the Steelers have the ball now? So what happened? I still see the interception saying here for Andrew Sendejo. What happened? Why did the Steelers have the ball? I'm completely lost. I'm thinking the screen played a trick or did something. I mean, I'm looking right at it. I can still scroll up and see this Sendejo interception.
I don't see an interception. Yeah, I'm looking.
And in fact, I looked down and I saw that they both have one pick, and they still both have one pick. And it says Sendejo has an interception down here, but the Steelers have the ball. I'm just not sure what I missed.
Yeah, I don't have it in my scroll either.
All right, I'm going to do one last thing because I don't know. I'm like, that's a lot clearer for me when the report comes out. So, you know what I don't see is I don't see either coach complaining. So I think
Right.
that it's something that it's a ghost in the machine, right?
Apparently so. Interesting.
God, no kidding. I'm going to check that out again on replay later and say, what the hell happened there? But anyway, here we are. 3rd down and 5. Steelers have the ball. I mean, it makes me wonder if it couldn't be a penalty because it still wouldn't show as an interception now. There's an off-tackle run for a 1st down. Nice pickup there by James Conner. And the Steelers are 1st and 10 at their own 33.
Packers avoid the 3-and-out in their first possession, convert a 3rd and 12 on Aaron Rodgers' card. 7. Short pass is 12 yards. That matters. That matters. So many of them are 10.
Yes.
Out there in the set, few 11s, but he has 12, and that extra yard on that 3rd and 12 not only gives them a 1st down, but now they're in Rams territory on that pass at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10, 12:36, down a point.
Yeah, nice observation, Anthony, too. You're so right that the good quarterbacks on their short pass completions are right. You can find those 12s, 13s, and the best ones even 14. But yeah, some of the other quarterbacks, the more moderate quarterbacks, you're looking at plus 10s or 11s, and it just makes it tougher to make those completions on 3rd down, right?
Sure does. Fouls that up with a guessed wrong Aaron Jones short gain for 18 yards, puts him at the Rams 28. But there's an injury on the play. And we have, let's see, Elgin Jenkins, 7'6" left guard, is out for the rest of the season.
Wow. Did you say rest of the season?
Yes.
Does it say actually rest of the season? Are those the words you're looking at?
He will miss 5 games. So
okay.
He'll miss the Pro Bowl. He'll miss the blue-gray game. He'll miss everything you can think of.
Fair enough. Pittsburgh now facing a 2nd and 10 at the Cleveland 42. We're down to 2:42 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Roethlisberger back to pass. He's throwing to Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's got it, 11 yards. He was double-teamed by a linebacker, but it did not matter. As it went to the defensive card, Steelers convert, and it's 1st and 10 at the 31, so they cross over into more reasonable field goal range as well. Roethlisberger been pretty steady today, 16 of 26, 175. A touchdown, the one pick that apparently did or didn't happen. On 1st and 10, quick into Benny Snell. And it's going to come down to his yak, and he's going to be able to pick up 7 yards on that one. 2nd down and 3 at the Cleveland 24. Boy, if you're Cleveland, you fought so hard to finally get that touchdown on the board and didn't score in the first half. You got Pittsburgh driving toward your red zone. You know you got to want to hold them to a field goal really, really bad here. Pro set formation, and it is a run. Anthony McFarland, just a yard, and that was on double sixes. But on right, it's just a 1-yard pickup. 3rd down and 2 now. So another big third down coming up here for the Steelers. They'll go right back to their pro set. Browns showing blitz out of the 4-3. Both teams 50% exactly on third downs, which is a good percentage. Best teams in the league generally run about 50%. So both of these quarterbacks doing good in the clutch, it seems. Back to pass. He's looking for Deontay Johnson, but he's brought down. Sack on the play. Huge sack on third down. It's Olivier Vernon, the end opposite Myles Garrett, and it's 4th and 5 at the 26. Boswell's going to set up for a field goal attempt. And 2 through 9 and 12, he shanks it to the left. Not only did the Browns hold to a field goal attempt, they got Boswell to shank it, and the score remains 9-7 as on the final play of the third quarter, Boswell shanks a field goal. And on the first play of the fourth quarter, Cleveland taken over at their own 33-yard line, down by 2. I'm going to talk to me, Anthony.
1st and 10 for the Packers at the 13-yard line of the Rams. They lose 2, 2nd and 12 from the 15. 9:54 left, so they're knocking at the door. In the third quarter, 9:54.
And is that game still running? Because my screen just went crazy on Packers in Packerland, so I probably need to.
Still running here.
I probably need to reopen that game then, because I got
2nd and 12 now, and it's a 3 wide set for the Pack. Take over the Browns call whenever you'd like. I assume you're setting up on that side.
Yeah, go ahead and call the game you're looking at, because until I want to get the Green Bay game back up, even though you're calling it.
It is a penalty, but it's going against the Rams. That means that the Packers have gone down to the 1-yard line on a short pass by Aaron Rodgers. The roughing call results in 0 yards in addition to that. Can't get any closer than the 1. So it's 1st and goal for the Packers from the 1, down a point. Going Aaron Jones guessed wrong. He gets a yard on his card. Touchdown Packers, and they've taken the lead.
Oh, my.
19-14, pending the extra point. Crosby's on.
And I'm looking at it now. I just missed the touchdown play by about 3 seconds. So big play there. Gets the touchdown. Packers now cut it or take the lead again, 2014. Would you have given any thought to going for 2 there? Try to secure a 7-point safer lead?
Not this early. Two key third downs. One we talked about on Rodgers' card. The other one was 3rd and 9 from the 20s of the Rams, roughly. And the Packers ran it. And I don't blame them. They were facing a pretty tough pass rush. And Jamal Williams hit the boxes, went for 14, converted, and that led to the touchdown.
All right. Looks like 1st and 5 for the Rams after a penalty on the Packers. Let's get back to Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Cleveland with the ball at their own 34. They've got a 3rd and 9, and that's a 7-yard dump pass to Odell Beckham. So once again, Cleveland near midfield, coming up just a tad short. I'm guessing they're punting. They're facing a 4th and 2 at their own 41. And looks like I can't trust my eyes again, because if I'm not mistaken, they already punted. Pittsburgh now with the ball at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, decent return from Ray McLeod, 12 yards. Cleveland probably hoping to pin them there. And, Pittsburgh's offense, it has its dangerous points, but in the grand scheme of things, it is not as good as others. But there is a long game. Did you catch that?
No.
Okay.
I must be a player or two behind you. You're in Pittsburgh with a long gain?
Yes, 6 white die on a flat pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. Catches the 2 on the 6 white die, 40-yard long gain.
Wow. Thanks for the update. Tell me about where that puts us, field position, all that kind of thing. Was it a touchdown, did you say?
No, 40-yard gain up to the Cleveland 36, 1st and 10. 12 minutes left in regulation, 9-7 Pittsburgh.
All right, because I'm reopening that game. Thank you very much. I guess I'm going to need to get that game number again. Here it is.
And they get a 9-yard first down play wiped out by a false start. 1st and 15, from the Cleveland 41. Pro setup against a nickel here.
All right, so I am back. I'm live in Pittsburgh. Benny Snell runs for 7 yards. There's a penalty, though, and wipe it away, holding on the Steelers. So Steelers now facing 1st and 25.
2 penalties in a row on Pittsburgh. It's a long gain for the Rams, who on a 3rd and 3 throw flat, hit the yak reading, and on the yak get the long gain for 31.
And thanks for letting me know. I switched over a red zone style. We saw that happen. And so that's down to the 26. Keep us posted.
Will do.
2nd and 21 here as James Conner ran up the middle, try to cut into that field position deficit, but didn't get much. So 2nd and 21 now. We're in the 4th quarter here in Pittsburgh. They're up 9-7. There's 11 minutes and change left in this game. Pittsburgh is in Cleveland territory, but 2nd and 21 at the 47. By the way, I wanted to show this. If you're looking at this, Anthony, I pulled a chart today. I pulled everybody out that's not still alive in the playoffs. So if you look at this right here, you've got, or maybe you can't see it, I don't know. But the top 4 defenses in the USFFL are taking the field tonight. Rams 1, Steelers 2, Browns 3, Seahawks 4. Pittsburgh got a 9-yard catch and run to James Conner, and it sets up a 3rd and 12. So this is a big play here. 10:30 to go. Steelers up by 2. They're on the fringe at the 38. They already turned their back on a field goal from this range. They don't want a shot at that 2 through 4. So I think on 3rd and 12, you got to figure they're going to be going short. They're going with 4 wide receivers and a fullback. The tight end actually has a fullback in the backfield. So 5 receivers in the formation and dime defense here. They were thinking the same thing. Short pass to James Washington. He is double teamed and it's incomplete. And with 3 men in the zone, I guess it would have, it was 4 men in the zone. It was a dime. So it was 4 men in the zone either way. That's the difference. And it's going to be a punt. They're not going to, again, the Steelers are not going to try that field goal. They're going to punt it. And not the best punt. They coffin cornered it this time, but they got snake eyes, and that went well into the end zone. So just a net of 18 yards on that punt. Cleveland, with another stop on the fringe of field goal range, preserves this game as just a 9-7 score. Just under 10 minutes left at their own 20. Cleveland still in this game. Defensive battle here.
The Rams can't convert a 3rd down. So settle for a field goal attempt that is good. 2017. Green Bay leads now with the ball already into Rams territory at the 44. 5:06 left in the 3rd.
All right, thank you. That game's moving along too. We're going to get to see both of these finish kind of back to back, I think.
Yeah, they're sort of catching up a little bit, the Packers, but Packers-Rams game, but not too much. You should be okay.
Kareem Hunt got nothing on 1st down run, so it's 2nd and 10 here. Hunt stays in the game in this 2 tight end formation. And this time Mayfield is back to pass. Mayfield looking short, but he's going to scramble, and he's up near a 1st down, but not there. He's got 8 yards. Still some work to do. 3rd down and 2 here at their own 28. What does Coach Tom Veltri do against the Pittsburgh defense and a Coach Shibley that is happy to call run? Because Mayfield makes you nervous on right.
I think we just saw an end around here in Green Bay. And it resulted in a loss of 1, 3rd and 9. I assume that was a slip of the controls, unless somebody has a run card. Yeah, it was an end around. Don't see that very often. Third and 9.
Okay.
Like a reverse. 3rd and
Yep.
9 now for the Packers from the Rams 43. Yeah, that had to be an error.
Browns converted that 3rd down on a run by Nick Chubb, just 3 yards. And then on 1st and 10, a 6-yard run by Kareem Hunt as they continue to pound the rock here in the Browns offense. 2nd and 4 now at their own 37. Steelers guessing short yardage defense, but it's a dump pass to Kareem Hunt, incomplete. Big break for the Steelers there, as Kareem Hunt is dangerous on flat pass wrong, but it went to the defensive card and found a blank spot. So another big 3rd down coming up for the Browns.
Packers can't convert. Sorry, Packers can't convert and punt away. Coffin corner lands the Rams at the 8-yard line. 3:18 left, down 3 points. 3:18 left in the 3rd.
Okay. And we're exactly halfway through the 4th quarter here. 7:30 to go. 3rd and 4 for Cleveland at their own 37. Second straight play, the defense of the Steelers cuts to a short yardage look, and it's a quick out to Austin Hooper, and that's going to be complete. Short gain, 14 yards to Austin Hooper as he hit the 7 on the defensive card. And you can pick on those outside linebackers of Pittsburgh with the white dice if you're lucky, and that's what happened here as the Browns cross midfield. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line of the Steelers. So Browns closing in on that side of the field for field goal range to potentially take a lead. And there's a slant pass. David Njoku. Mayfield hits another one. And those 2 passes have put Mayfield over 100 yards passing in this game. 1st and 10 now at the Steelers' 34-yard line. 6:18 to go.
9-7 still?
It is 9-7. Browns trailing by 2 and driving. And the defense guesses run again. And once again, it's Mayfield passing. Higgins catches it, 13 more. So Shibley has been calling run on this drive. And Baker Mayfield showing the confidence by Tom Veltri with pass. And he's been converting. 6 minutes to go here. Browns now at the 21-yard line of the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Very makeable area. Defense is going to guess pass this time. Browns crossing him up. It's a run off tackle to Kareem Hunt. And Hunt's got his number. Short gain. Hunt through the line, 15 yards, inside the 10, down to the 6. 4:48 to go. 1st and goal, Browns at the 6-yard line. And, of course, naturally, the clock just switched from 4:48 to go to 5:24 to go. As the Strat gods have decided to gift the home team some extra time. Pitch out to Nick Chubb on 1st and goal at the 6, and just a 1-yard pickup. There's a penalty, and just exactly what Cleveland doesn't need. There's a hold penalty. Backs them up.
Wow.
So 5:06 left, 1st and goal at the 16-yard line, keeping in mind they only need a field goal to take the lead. But you know they want the touchdown because that would be a huge difference in a game that's still 9-7, 5 minutes to go.
Rams now facing a 3rd and 5 from their own 43, 54 seconds left in the 3rd.
Here's an inside run to Chubb, and he's keyed. Great call by Coach Shibley. A loss of a yard. 2nd and goal at the 17. And so Shibley, I think that's 5 run calls in the last 6 play calls. So Coach Shibley really just making Baker Mayfield beat him.
Here's a 3rd and 5. He gets 7 yards. 1st down for the Rams at midfield. 36 seconds left in the 3rd. Down 3 points are the Rams.
Sweet. And on 2nd and goal at the 17, short pass to Landry. He is not double teamed. It's incomplete. That is 4 men in the zone and saved a 13-yard reception. So 3rd and goal at the 17. Browns need that field goal. Now you got to worry, like, if you get sacked here.
Yeah, I mean, this is
actually,
I'd be shocked if it's not a run. Let's see if he crosses everybody up. But this has to be a run.
He could be bold, actually, because there's no difference in the field goal range from a sack here or not. But he's going to do an off-tackle draw against the pass. I like the call. He's going to go nothing doing, as the white dice is not going to beat that nose tackle, but a penalty. And Cleveland is hit with another holding call. So 3rd and goal at the 27 now. That's still in the 2 through 8, 11, and 12 range, but now I definitely don't want to risk a sack. I think I'd call runner flat something here. 2 tight ends. It's Kareem Hunt. I think I'd want Chubb in there needing 27, maybe. I don't know. Then again, Hunt's better on like the flats. Let's see what he has in mind for a play call. He's going to key Kareem Hunt. Defense guessing run, and it's a run. Nice call. When was the last time you saw a 3rd and goal from the 25 and he called run, but he keyed Hunt correctly. Hunt still picks up 2 yards. Here's the big field goal, and good. 2 through 8, 11, and 12, a roll of 7. And that's going to be a field goal, and now a 10-9 lead. The Steelers are going to get the ball back here with 3 minutes to go.
4th and 2 now for the Rams. Big play here from the Green Bay 42.
We are cutting over live to see that.
Rams just recovered their own fumble on a receiver fumble. So they kept the ball, did not convert the 3rd, and only got a yard on 3rd and 3, so 4th and 2.
Yep, 4th and 2. I'm looking at that. I'm going to see this play, and then we'll cut back to the other game.
Looking past, guess wrong, nobody home. Most likely a conversion here. Indeed, it is 2 yards for the first down.
Barely, yeah. Minimum of 2, and that's what he got. Look at that. So first down there. Let's cut back to the game that's got a lot at stake here. 2 minutes, 6 seconds left in this one. Cleveland on the road trying to get their first win in 3 tries against the Steelers. Up 10-9. Steelers with the ball at their own 43, 1st and 10. 4 wide receivers split out. Nickel defense for the Browns. Roethlisberger in the shotgun. I got to get on Boswell's card. Here's a little dump pass and a 3-yard pickup, Deontay Johnson. And that's going to make it 2nd and 7 at the 46. And we have reached the 2-minute warning here in Pittsburgh. They're down 10-9. They've got the ball at their own 46, 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger going to try to bring his team back, get the win, and earn a berth into that AFC title game with Kansas City. Roethlisberger, 22 of 33 for 267. Pro set formation, Snell and Connor. Split backs. Brown's going to show blitz out of the 4-3.
Pittsburgh has an exceptional pass blocking squad.
Here's a pitch out to James Conner, and it's going to be a 6-yard gain on 2nd and 7. 6 on the white die, beats the defensive end.
Rams now face a 4th and 6 from Green Bay's 36.
Wow. We got 2 big situations. I've got a 3rd and 1 Pittsburgh at the Cleveland 48-yard line. I guess they're going to go for it, so maybe it's not that big, but we'll see. 3rd and 1 at the 48. It's a sneak, and he's keying the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard. Great call by Coach Veltri to key Roethlisberger on that sneak. And 4th and 2. I'm sure Pittsburgh's going to go for it here. They let the clock run down to minute 30. Even more likely they're going for it, and they are. 4th and 2 at the 49. They'll set up in the pro set. Call this 4th and 6 for me. You're up, Anthony.
Still deciding here. It's been a while on this play call. Hopefully there's not a drop. It's not. Flat pass to Akers. He's double teamed. He's going to be picked off. It goes to Goff's card. Double teamed. Intercepted on the great call. Let's see about the return here. Only an 8-yard return. So avoids disaster. Tantamount to a turnover on downs. Green Bay takes over at the 43-yard line. Their own 43.
Thank you very much. 4th and 2, minute and a half to go. Big 4th and 2 for the Steelers. They'll go split back formation, Snell and Connor. It's an off tackle to Connor. Defense guessing pass. 5-yard pickup as he goes to the defensive card and gets what he needs. So that's going to get it to Cleveland's 44-yard line. Let's see if he wants to do a timeout, and he does not. He's letting the clock run. It's down to 1 minute and 7, or I think that's the hurry up. 1 minute and 7 left. 1st and 10 at Cleveland's 44-yard line. Cleveland, I think, on the last 2 drives has stopped them right at about this area. Here's a dump pass to Connor, and that's going to be 13 yards, and he's out of bounds. Connor gets it down to the 31-yard line of Cleveland. 60 seconds left in this one.
So now he's in decent field goal range. What's Boswell here?
He is 2 through 8, and let's see, no, I'm sorry, 2 through 9 and 12 from here.
Mm-hmm.
And once he gets to the 22, it goes to 2 to 10.
Of course, still facing plenty of variable risk at the 31, but he's got some downs to work that out.
Here's another good little dump pass. Benny Snell, 10 yards and a first down to that 21. And so that was the second straight flat pass where the 6 on the white dice converted to 0 men and allowed the Steelers to get a dump pass for a first down. And now Cleveland's in trouble. They're still up 10-9, 52 seconds left. Pittsburgh has all 3 timeouts. Cleveland, though, just used their first timeout.
Cleveland
yes.
shouldn't give up hope here. I mean, they have a history of their opponent missing chippies at the end of playoff games.
And Chris Boswell already missed one in this game.
Yes. We have an interception.
Here's a quick out to Ebron, and that's 8 yards. Defense gets run for Cleveland, and Roethlisberger gets the conversion, 2nd and 2. Cleveland takes their second timeout. So Cleveland now, 1 timeout left. 45 seconds left. Pittsburgh's at the 13. This is trending to just come down to that last second field goal. Cleveland's trying to save time, but Pittsburgh's doing everything they can to bleed it and make sure that they make the last play of this game.
Rams pick off Rodgers on a deep ball, but then fumble it on the return. Packers pick it up. They've got the ball now in the red zone, 1st and 10.
All right, 2nd and 2 at the Cleveland 13, pro set formation. 4-3 showing blitz. It's a pitch out to Connor. Defense guessing pass, and that's 4 yards and a first down. It was a 4-5, so a linebacker 4 could have forced with one linebacker there. That would have been a 4-yard loss. It might have helped a little bit on the field goal, but as it is, Cleveland burns their final timeout. 37 seconds left. 1st and goal at the 9. This is going to be, in a second here, a timeout and a 2 through 11 field goal. It's going to take double sixes or a turnover, although we have a penalty. Roethlisberger took a knee, but Pittsburgh was flagged for holding while taking the knee. I don't even want to make comments on that. People are going to lose their mind thinking about that. Try not to. Just remember that's randomness of the game. That's how it works out sometimes. 1st and goal, Steelers at the 19-yard line. 30 seconds left. From here, it's a 2 through 10. Lose a couple yards, it's a 2 through 9 and 12. Button hook to James Conner, and that's incomplete.
I honestly don't know how you get a penalty on a knee down. You're supposed to only roll 3 dice.
Oh. Only supposed to roll 3 dice on
kneels. So where does the X even come into play?
That's a great question. Yeah. I never associated dice with a kneel, if I'm being completely honest. I just assumed it was just kneel me. I guess it has to snap fumble check and everything, though. 2nd and goal here at the 19. 22 seconds left, and he's passing. Short pass to Deontay Johnson, and it's incomplete. So 15 seconds left. Cleveland's out of timeouts, but it's now 3rd and goal at the 19, and he was risking a sack there. I don't know about that. We'll see. 3rd and goal at the 19, pro set formation. Nickel defense.
Green Bay hits a field goal, 23-17.
Okay, 6-point game there. We're probably about to cut there. Although I probably should get the post-game interview with Coach Veltri if he wants it. I know that Peter Shibley is unavailable. He's got microphone problems that somebody's going to have to help him with to get him on. Here's a pitch out on 3rd and goal at the 19. James Conner gets 6, and Steelers are going to use a timeout, I assume here, or spike it with 1 second left. They call the timeout, so 8 seconds left. 4th and goal at the 13. Here comes what could be the game-winning field goal. It is up, and
it's
good. The Steelers put it through, and with 1 second to go, 12-10, Steelers onside kickoff should run off the last second here, and it does. Your final from Pittsburgh. The Steelers win it 12-10. 3 wins this year over the Browns earns them a berth in the AFC title game that they will host next week when the Chiefs come to town.
So your thoughts on that matchup, Coach Irvin, before we get the other coaches in? Give you a minute.
I'm gonna let's cut to that later. I want to focus on these two teams, and I want to get the coach out here with an opportunity.
Rams face a third down at their own 42. 6:54 left in the game, down 6. So flash that game up if you can.
I'm so sorry, coming. It's a good call. You're right. Let's do that. Oh, I have to. I'm typing to the coaches here, though.
You can do it. You can do it. They convert to the Rams now at approaching midfield. 1st and 10. 6:36 left.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close. Let's leave that up. That way I'll have stats if I need it. And let's come on over, like you said, to Green Bay.
Kupp is double teamed, almost intercepted again on the flat pass double team. Instead of the 11, the 10 shows up on Goff's card.
Keep the call going there, because it turns out the game shut down. I got to bring it back up for us.
Okay, so it's 2nd and 10 now for the Rams. 6:18 left. Flat pass to Cooper Kupp again, double teamed, but this time he catches it on Goff's card for 7. 3rd and 3. Nice job double teaming here by one of the Scotts. There's 2 Scotts here. But the Green Bay Scott double teamed Cooper Kupp twice in 2 attempts. First one was incomplete. Second one complete for 7 yards. 3rd and 3. 6 minutes left. If any team can run down the clock with 6 minutes left at midfield, the Rams would be a candidate to do it. They've got this conversion ahead of them. 3rd and 3 now. They go 3 wide on the 3rd and 3. Scott of the Rams is not afraid to run out of 3 wide. There you go, off tackle against this holy defense. But it shows up, the dreaded 5. 4th and 4 after the loss of 1. Not only does he get the dreaded 5, but the 1 die showed up to make it guess right. And now the Rams have a decision. 5:24 left. 4th and 4 from the Green Bay 46. What a decision this is. It is among the tougher decisions you're going to face all season long. Do you give Aaron Rodgers the chance to run down the clock, flip field position? No, you don't. It's 4th and 4, and again in the 3 wide, despite the absence of containment. That puts the Packers in a nickel. If you run it, goes the defensive card, you have a great chance of conversion, but there is a 5 nose tackle in there. That makes a difference versus a 4 or a 0, a big one in this particular situation. No blitz being shown. 5:24 left. Looking past the woods. 1 man home, not double team. Guess right. He gets a long gain for 35 yards. The 6 white die shows up. The 2 again appears, and it's 35 yards down to the 11. 4:48 left. So there's going to be plenty of time for Aaron Rodgers no matter what happens here.
And we do welcome Coach Tom Veltri to the broadcast. How are you doing tonight, Tom?
Hey, guys. I'm good. How you doing?
Doing all right. We're going to stay on this Green Bay game, and at least for now, I'm going to cut to where we can kind of get you included in our image here, but we are under 5 minutes to go, so we want to keep that up for folks to be able to watch as we talk, if that's cool. There we go. So I think if I do that and this, that should look good for everybody.
Hey, Tom, where was your block unit to block that kick?
Yeah.
You only get one of those in the postseason. I used it up already.
Wow, good. What a great defensive battle.
Yeah, I was glad it was a good game. Our first 2 matchups were just total blowouts. So I was just hoping at least it'd be a good game.
Let me stop you right here, since this is as big a play as you kind of get or as big a situation, with the Rams down 6 with just over 4 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, and they're 2nd and 6 at the Green Bay 7. They're going to run it off tackle, and that's going to be no gain.
The Rams are just not getting the roles that they want. I mean, they're facing a lot of 50% situations when they needed to go to Green Bay's card off tackle, which is kind of weak.
Yeah.
It goes to their own card. When they need it to go to their own card, it goes to the Green Bay card when there's 2 linebackers in zone. That's happened twice in the last 3-4 plays here. Now they face a 3rd and 6 from the Green Bay 7. So 2 chances, and they can get that first down at the 1, which is very important from the clock perspective, by the way.
Getting our second barn burner of the night. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and, like I say, finish out this possession here and see what happens on this big play. And then we'll plan on talking a little bit to Tom about that big game. Tom, you got a couple minutes just to stick around for us?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, super. I appreciate it, man.
Why don't you call it, Tim, since you're timed up with your screen? I might be ahead or behind.
Okay. So I've got, like I said, 3rd and 6 here. This is a big play for the Rams. 3rd and 6 at the Green Bay 7. They can still get a first down. They're going to run it up the middle. And that's going to be 6 yards and a first down. 6 on the white dice, beats the nose tackle and gets exactly the yardage needed. And I didn't see the formation, but Kenny Clark is a 5. So unless the formation adjusted Kenny Clark, he needed every bit of that 6 on the white die to convert that first down. And that has the Rams on the doorstep here, first to goal at the 1. How about that nose tackle rule? Did you happen to see that, Anthony?
Yeah, Kenny Clark's a 5 there. Isn't he a 6 normally?
That's
no, he's not. He's a 5 normally. In the previous years, he was a 6, right? I think he's a 5.
I think that's right. So the 6 on the white die was the difference here. And on first to goal at the 1, up the middle, touchdown, but there's a penalty, and it's neutral zone infraction. They're not actually, I think they're going to wipe off that play, right? Never happened.
Wow. Yeah, a defensive play that was a defensive penalty.
Yeah,
we
thought it was going to be a dead ball. Yeah.
Dead ball foul.
So reset, and it's still first and goal at the 1, but of course we all know it's at the half. Here's a run up the middle to Malcolm Brown, and touchdown Rams. And so that's going to tie this one up at the 2:42 mark of the 4th quarter. It's all about the extra point right now. Matt Gay steps up, lines it up, 2 through 10, drills it. And so late 4th quarter, the Rams jump back out on top here, 24-23. So, hey, Anthony, let's talk to Tom. Tom, what about your game, man?
Well, hang on a second. So I don't know if either of you guys are seeing this as well, but I have Chris Boswell's so far today box covering up the card image on your screen.
Really? I'm not seeing that. Do you see that, Anthony?
I'm looking at my own screen.
I think I can change that by simply, I think I just need to close the Pittsburgh game. I still had it up in case I was going to pull up stats on it, but I'll just close it. And then there's no reason you should see that. Does that look better?
I still see it.
You're still seeing Boswell on the what?
I'm seeing it 3 kickoffs, 2 touchbacks right over the card image. It's kind of weird.
Let me move the card image. Does that help?
Yeah. Now I can see the card image.
Okay, so I'm going to find a place like that. Can you still see it?
Yeah, I can see most of it.
Yeah, we'll put it there. That should be.
That's weird. It's just stuck. That Boswell stat is just stuck in that one spot.
Huh. All right, so let's go ahead and let's finish what we got here. We got 2nd and 1 at the 34. It's a run to Aaron Jones, just a 3-yard gain, and Anthony's reaction is about barely missing the long gain on that one. So 2-minute warning here at Lambeau Field. Packers fans a little nervous. They're down by a point, but you got the great one. A-Rod holding the ball, 1st and 10 at his own 37. Aaron Jones just a 3.4 average on 16 carries today, to Anthony's point. 3 wide receivers are going to split out here, and it's going to be a hitch over the middle to an open zone. And that's a full advantage, 23-yard pickup there. Devontae Adams hits that 10 on the defensive card and really capitalizes on that open zone. 1st and 10 now at the Rams 40-yard line. Time to get the Packers field goal kicker in my sights, so to speak. 1:37 to go. Both teams have 3 timeouts. Wow.
He's good.
Deep range is all the way out to the 40-yard line, and a 2 through 6 and 12. And anything inside of that is 2 through 10. So the Packers are in a similar position that Pittsburgh found themselves in. How fast can I run down clock and just set up for a field goal?
Finds
So
that
he's got out
one
to the
white day.
40. He can try it out to the 40. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's all the way out to the 40. From here, it's a 2 through 6 and 12.
Wow. He's
If
already
he
got a
doesn't,
shot.
yeah, if he doesn't lose anything on the variable. And like I said, once he gets down to that 32, it's 2 through 10 all the way. So it's smooth sailing. So if the Rams want to make a stop with their elite defense, I'd say now's a good time to make that play. Another hitch over the middle to Davante Adams again. This time a 6 linebacker sits there.
Ooh, almost fumbled.
And receiver gets 6 yards on the play, Davante. This is the fumble that was a possibility there. 3rd and 4 coming up.
And you notice it's all runs and look-ins right now. Does not want to face that Rams pass rush.
Yeah. I don't blame him. Not when you've got the field goal kicker this reliable, but you still the problem with being too conservative is you still have the Rams with 3 timeouts. You want to kick that field goal with nothing on the clock. So just like the Steelers did to the Browns, he's got to find a way to milk those timeouts or get that clock down.
Well, the whole playbook's got to be open here for sure, but you got a chance right now.
Got to get this 3rd down, otherwise you're going to leave LA some time, right?
Well, a lot of things playing back and forth in Scott's head, I'm sure, right now making this call.
Yeah.
There's a lot of upsides, a lot of downsides. You get sacked, you get out of range, you're in trouble.
A.J. Dillon's the tailback. I'll bet he's going to run up the middle with A.J. Dillon, I think. I just think you're already in. You're so close to right now, you could variable your way into a 2 through 10.
Yeah, you'd rather not bank on that, though.
True, you're certainly targeting a minimum of 4 yards on this play. But I'm just saying if I run it, I have a chance to get that 4 yards. I have a chance he's going to call pass. Either way, I'm not losing any yardage that could hurt me in that variable moment.
Yep.
Anthony's right. A lot to think about, though. But he might be thinking you're going to pass when you're staring at 0 and 4s in the linebacker zones, too. Linebacker zones.
I'd go two and look in and
yeah, I like that.
Run.
Inside run against a run defense, and it's a 1-yard pickup. So, folks, we've got a 4th and 3. Give credit on the defensive call there to Coach Shoemaker as he's put the Packers into a decision time here. 4th and 3 at the 33. This is a 2 through 6 and 12, but just a +1 on the variable puts a 2 through 10 in play. What do you think, guys? I want to hear your thoughts.
Got to kick it.
Yeah, you got at least a 50% shot, if not better, if you get the variable, right?
Yeah, you got to kick it. I know you do. I hate it. And obviously he does too, because Coach Mueller has not made the call yet.
Yeah, he's thinking about it. It's a tough one.
one.
There's a lot of ways to gain 1 and 2 yards. You look at that right column right there. You see all those 1s, all those 2s. He needs 3.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. I just noticed he hasn't even decided his post play choice.
Correct.
On hurry up timeout. So he's still thinking about that before, because he needs to make that call before, and he needs to know the play. Probably he's thinking about all that. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
flat
great.
passes. You mean your yak can kill you here. You wouldn't throw flat or look in this situation. You'd go short. If you did, if you decided to pass at all.
The counter argument, if you go for this and miss it, if I understand, that's going to leave the Rams the ball at the 40 and 3 timeouts and what?
Well, the game's over. If you go for it and miss, the game's over.
If you miss the field goal or if you miss the 4th down conversion, the game's not over, but the Rams are certainly in a position that they could drive and maybe get the win for sure. So
yeah, but Green Bay only has 2 timeouts. Rams can run out the clock.
Yes, they can, but that's not of any value until you get, a good.
We might be hung here, guys. Let's hope we're not hung.
Oh gosh, please tell me.
Oh,
can someone else check that? Anthony, you mind checking that? It'd be sad if we missed what just happened here. Oh, man, I bet we're hung because I just typed chat and I don't see it. Oh,
I don't see a new game ID.
Then why did I close it? Well, you know what? Let's get it back up. I guess that was dumb. We'll just keep it up until we have something else going, though, right? I was when I saw that it didn't pull my chat, I figured that meant I had to have frozen. Let's see. Watch game.
We're hung up, as Scott confirms.
All right. So,
Mueller confirms.
hey, do you mind if it's okay? Tell them not to make that fourth down until we get logged in to see it.
Till we get back from commercial break.
Okay, 107.76.
Thank you. Coming in. Look at the suspense. Who crashes the game on 4th and 3 there in that kind of a decision? Oh, my
I think
Lord.
a fan ran on the field.
That's right. That's crazy.
107.76.
Thank you.
Make it full screen for the moment.
Will do. Thank you. Coming back here. And there's my full screen. There's my game.
So the Rams have a 1-point lead here, right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah. So if they kick the field goal or attempt the field goal and miss, or they go for it and don't get it, either way, the Rams win. The Rams will run out the clock.
You see, Tom, sometimes this old bird isn't thinking clearly, and that's so common sense. I can't explain why it didn't make sense to me when you said it the first time, but it does now.
Well, the question here, we don't know what happened. Did the Rams call a timeout, which would be the right move? The Rams should use a timeout here.
Well, actually, yeah, we don't know how much time is actually left based on what the decision was at the end of that last play. Right?
Sky loves Scott. He's like, we're not locked, by the way. I'm just thinking. Don't you just love a moment so huge that you have to tell everybody, listen, we're not locked up. I'm just still thinking. I can tell you I can totally relate to that, especially come playoff time. So much in this decision.
You're facing a ferocious defense here. I mean, the defense isn't going to give anything to you. Perhaps the best cards in the game.
God, you're so right. It didn't occur to me. You're so right. The game's over if he doesn't hit it either way. And he has decided to go for it, not the field goal.
The Rams line buck, 1 man in zone is 3-4-3 at 6-7-8.
Aaron Jones is our tailback with 3 wide receivers and defense in the nickel.
That's not a great run blocking line.
That's what I thought too.
And Jones is not a good right runner either if that 1 shows up again. In terms of getting 3 yards. Decent getting 1, but not 3.
Man, 4th and 3 too. It almost feels like you have to pass this, or you're running thinking you're going to trick him into calling pass with the formation. It's a hitch. He called pass, 2 men in the zone. Incomplete. Wow. Incomplete, and that should do it, folks. The Rams with a big stop on 4th and 3 on the fringe of field goal range. Wow.
It's a huge goal. It's a 6 linebacker roll if he didn't have 2 men there.
Yeah. And six white die and challenge the cornerback if it's a short pass.
I still think the field goal's the right call, but I know you can see it either way. And so we have a take a knee and a timeout, and unless we have a snap fumble here, this is going to be the final snap of the game, and the home fans are going to go home disappointed. We do have a penalty, offsides against Green Bay, so that'll extend us one more play.
And you got to like that the game was decided by a great coaching decision. That's always nice to see.
Yeah.
The dice didn't really dictate it as much as the great call to put 2 men look in.
Yeah, that was a good call.
It's a good point. Great point. I like it. No snap fumble here, folks. And that's going to do it. Your final from Lambeau Field. The Green Bay Packers, unfortunately, send their fans home unhappy. Miss a 4th and 3 on the fringe of field goal range right near the end. And the Rams hold on the road and take this one 24-23 and will advance to the NFC Championship game in the USFFL playoffs. Will face the winner of Saints at Seahawks that will be airing here in about an hour and 12 minutes. So let me invite the coaches. Both coaches invited to join. And I want to see about the yardage on this one, fellas.
Good news for your time. Your game is ancient history now. You can.
I forgot all about that devastating loss.
Wow. Well, we had a couple of great games tonight, guys. A 2-point game and a 1-point game that both came down to big decisions, at the gun, essentially. And so let's pull up this. I was showing earlier, Anthony, that the top 4 defenses in the league are in action tonight. And here's our playoff standings. So that's going to advance here the Steelers, who will host the Chiefs. That's going to advance the Rams, who will travel. And so that means that the Seahawks and Saints, who had bet on probable road playoff game, are playing for a chance to host the NFC Championship. So, Tom, listen, buddy, you had a great season with your team, man. I don't know. I just hate to see you lose like you did, where you've lost 3 games to the same team, and really, these last 2 were pretty close.
Well, the last one was close. The last game we had of the season, we played for the division title. It was not close at all. And
Was it not?
No,
I thought that was.
No, he won by, I think, like 18.
Oh, wow. Okay, I guess I forgot that.
That game got out of hand by like early second quarter. I was down like 3 scores. Bayfield threw 3 first half interceptions, and I was down 3 scores early.
So speaking of that, you fell behind 9-0 in this game early.
I did.
And I'm curious. I was going to say, did you feel like, not only did it feel familiar, but were you do you feel like the call play flow was kind of similar to get you to that point?
It's, he has a really good feel, I think, for what I do on offense, because he made 3 calls that were right on the money that saved him from long gains, with 2 runs that he had called right that would have been long gains, and 1 long pass that he had double teamed that would have been a long gain. So he does a good job calling defense against my offense.
Okay. Well, like I say, it was a great season on your part, and I guess that means I've got to face. I have to be honest. I've been telling a couple people. I mean, I don't want to face either one of your teams, but I really didn't want to face your running backs. They scare the hell out of me. So.
All right. Well, now you get the Pittsburgh defense to deal with.
Yeah. That's no fun either, obviously.
No.
But I would rather not have somebody that has the ability to run on me like I know you do. That puts me in a lot of binds, just matchup wise with my team. So, Scott Mueller, are you there? Are you able to hear us yet?
Good luck next week, Tim. I'm going to hop off.
That's just fine. Tom, thank you very much, and thank you for jumping on these broadcasts this year. It's been good to meet you and get to know you, man.
All right. Good night, guys.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Scott Mueller, are you able to hear us there, buddy?
I think so. Can you hear me?
I sure can. So, man, didn't work out at the end there for you. Talk about that last decision and kind of what went into it.
Well, I needed another yard.
Yeah.
I was telling Scott, I was kind of kicking myself for the 3rd down call. Kind of given that, I kind of telegraphed that a few other times earlier in the game, and it kind of got me again.
Refresh my memory on that.
Well, I had Dylan in the game, and I was thinking that I thought about running Dylan, teasing him, thinking he'd maybe, but he didn't really fall for it all game. That defense is so bloody good. He can play in a base defense and make it really tough to move the ball. But anyway, I outthought myself, and then I was trying just to get 2 more yards where I wouldn't have to call a timeout and have the decision on whether to kick a 50-50 ball or really try to get to it. What was it, 2-11 or 2-10 shot?
2-10 was the next zone.
The variable field goal rule would have come to play, but
you would have needed a +1. Yeah, it was right on that border.
But and then I just telegraphed the last call too. He hadn't covered that zone almost that whole stinking game. I should have, if I went flat on either side, it was a easy completion, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it was. Listen, it was a close game between 2 real tough teams, and they may be a wild card team, but they're 14-3 for a reason. That's a tough opponent. You cited it. It's a really good defense and tough to move the ball against, and also when you have to face such a critical, tough decision at the end of the game, 4th and 3. That's not the defense you want to be staring at. It's tough. I get that. Anthony, you
Yeah.
saw a lot of that game too. What did you see?
Well, throughout the game, it was interesting how much he was throwing along, you were throwing along. He found that 10 on Goff that one time, and you were finding a lot of his DB readings, and he had one guy out, but you hit a couple sixes were stymied, right, on your long passes by Scott's free safety.
Yeah, I didn't hit a long gain the entire game.
Yep.
Yep. And I think Goff had, I don't know how many, 4 or 5.
Yeah, two on flat, two. Wait, one on yak, right?
Yeah, one on yak, and he had one on a zero man in zone, and it's just, he gave a couple away, but I had many other opportunities to pick off Cup when I had him double teamed, and I couldn't make it work out. But if Goff gets more long gains than Rodgers, that's going to be a tough matchup for me, and it was. But I mean, Scott called a heck of a game. That play at the end, like I said, I telegraphed it, but that was a heck of a call on his part. Probably suckered me in like a good coach will do. And,
Well, hey, he's here. I gotta say, I don't wait any longer to say congratulations, Scott Shoemaker. You've advanced to the NFC Championship game. When was the last time you've done that? Scott, can you hear us? I don't think he can hear. Scott, I think you're on mute.
Yeah, he needs a second. He's working it out there.
Probably the cursing that he went through times during that game.
Yeah, we'll wait to get the answer on that. I'm kind of curious. I never can remember, where other people been. I'm hoping that he's excited about that, going to the championship game, and so we'll have to see if he has any desires on who he wants to face next too. Scott,
let me try again. Is it working this time?
100%, buddy. You sound good.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm actually excited because this is my first time in the playoffs.
First time in the playoffs altogether?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
How long have you been with the Rams?
My first year with the Rams was Fisher's last year as coach. So I guess 6 years. Okay. So
wow.
Yeah,
that's just 6 years ago that Fisher was coaching. Wow.
Yeah. So it was disappointing. The Rams made the Super Bowl and I didn't even make the playoffs a couple of years back. So it was fun to make it into the playoffs this year and win a couple of games. So yeah, I'm excited.
So what about this game? What worked? What didn't? I'm going to let Anthony. You do so good.
Yeah, if you could just take us through the last play because it did get interrupted. So we had the third down run. Aaron Jones, I think, was the third down run. Linebuck guessed right. Either no gain or 1 yard. Set you up for that 4th and 3. Now at that point, everything sort of went haywire. So we didn't get to see. Scott, you let the clock run. Is that correct? Scott Rams.
Yeah.
You had the first decision, right? You let it run.
Correct.
And then Scott Mueller, what did you do then?
I called timeout because at that point I decided I was going to go for it.
Got it. Okay, got it. Thanks. That really helps us. We were trying to figure that out, and then you go into that. Then you go into that call, Scott Mueller, and you've got
different names here.
Yeah, you've got some options there, right? And we were thinking, I don't know if we go flat. Do you want to depend on the yak? If it comes to it. To get your 3 yards, because that damn yak, that 7's going to show up when you don't want it to show up. Would you throw short? Would you go lineback against a really good defense? But even with one linebacker in the zone, I thought you were going linebacker there for a second when you went nickel, because that pretty much guaranteed you weren't going to face two linebackers. And the Rams, as good as they are, one linebacker in the zone, linebacker 3-4-3 up the middle. 3 yards, 4 yards, 3 yards. You would have got the first down. So what led you to the look-in pass call?
Like I say, I kind of got sucked in. I was successful on it. I'd say the last several drives. And I got that 23-yard gain. He'd been moving that middle guy. He'd been moving people up.
Yeah.
And I telegraphed it. I gave it away. But I thought about giving it to Jones, but I probably got sucked into, not taking the ball out of Rodgers' hand, right? And it was such a grind of a game. I mean, Scott called such a good game on defense, and that defense is so tough. It was a grind. I couldn't break anything big. And
Scott, what did you see? Not moving away from the last play, but you threw a lot of long passes, at least from what I could tell, against a good pass D. if I'm not mistaken, a very good interception back there. You don't have the best long passer. What led you to that? What led you to that long pass frequency today?
Well, I knew I was going to have to score some points, and Scott was calling a lot of nickel defense on me, and so I was trying to push the run, even though I think I only ended up averaging about 2.93 yards a carry, something like that. But I just kept hitting the runs with the idea that I believe if you're in the nickel defense, if you're going to call a run defense, you've got to bring your free safety up to the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
And because of that, I was hoping to kind of sucker him into, calling a run defense out of the nickel. And the only way, Goff, I think he's got a long gain on a 9 maybe, but then that's it. On a 10, yeah, and nothing else. And so I was hoping, just hoping to get lucky every once in a while and hit 0 men in the long gain on his cards. That was the only way I was going to get anything there. And then I was not even necessarily counting on hitting those, but I wanted to make sure that he was keeping the free safety back there just in case. So I tried to throw it just enough to keep him from calling run against me, so I could get some runs for my running backs. And I think, that benefited me once. I know I had like a 3rd and long, and Cam Akers got the +15, +5 roll, and I got a first down out of that. So that hopefully paid off.
Yeah, there was certainly some wacky rolls and some interesting breaks. As I think about the whole game, perhaps the unheralded roll that went poorly for Mueller was the flat pass interception return, which could have been really a game changer at that point. Instead, it was like a couple yards, right?
Yeah,
Mueller,
actually, both interceptions that I had were flat pass. Two-teamed interceptions, and I think I got 3 yards and 2 yards or 8 yards.
And then, of course, the wackiest roll of the game was the interception by Rodgers on the long pass. He threw an interception. Rams fumble the interception return, and Scott ends up in the red zone.
Right.
And the pack ends up. So the calls went both ways, but I think when it's all said and done, it's that yak long gain, that long gain with 0 men flat pass. The rolls are all over the place. It must have been maddening for you too.
It was fun. That's just,
it's fun when you win.
Yeah, that's right. It's always fun when you win, right? But, it was a close game all the way. There's nothing like having it come down to the last second there. So that's why I love playing the strat games. It was great. It was a good game.
Awesome. So what about next week? You got another game coming.
Yeah, I haven't even started thinking about that yet. I guess my opponent's coming up here at 8 p.m. Pacific, so kickoff in 1 hour, I'm guessing. So.
I'll be broadcasting that in a little bit. You have any preference on who you play, or you do, but you're just not willing to say?
Well, all I got to say is Dennis is a tough competitor, and
oh yeah,
I was lucky to beat him once this year. So I don't know. Either way, it'll be a fun game.
All right.
They're both
a very diplomatic answer.
Yeah, both good teams should be fun regardless.
Well, seriously, congratulations on hey, your first playoff run and 2 playoff wins, and advance into the NFC Championship game. And with any luck, I'll see you in 2 weeks.
And Scott Mueller,
you're already putting your one in the bag, huh?
Well, I said with any luck, I'll see you in 2
go.
weeks. I'm going to need the luck just as much as you, buddy.
I thought you meant my luck.
No. With any luck, we'll both be there in 2 weeks. So.
All right.
A very successful season for you, Scott Mueller. Any thoughts on the entirety of the season?
It was a fun offense to play with. The defense had some serious warts that were they came up again tonight, but it was a fun team to play with. No doubt about it. I'm not sure. I don't think next year's offense will be quite so good, but
and the special teams may be just as bad too.
And far worse.
The punt return did cost you tonight. It sure did.
Well, I did, but I had the 69 yarder against him, so that kind of evens out. And by the way, that was a heck of a stand by Scott, right? It's 7-0. I've got 1st and goal at the 2-yard line, and just a tremendous series of play calls that he put down there. So that 14 zip might have been a different story, but nice job by Scott all around.
Yeah,
Well,
that is
very
a big
very
difference.
successful season. 15-1, right? I think in the regular season. Is that right?
14-2.
14-2. 14-2.
14-2 while not playing his starters in the final game. So I
Right,
mean, he
right.
might have been 15-1. Let's just throw that out there.
Right.
By the way, can I put a plug in?
Of course.
You know, as part of doing the stats and everything else, we're going to be doing a pretty ambitious archiving project. So if anybody's still watching this thing this late into the video, expect an email from me, and we're going to be looking to try and get some data and some information from all the coaches. So kind of an off-season project. My off-season starts a little earlier now, but anyway, it'll be another way to try and make this league just tremendous. Which Tim, you've done a heck of a job, and the rest of the crew has as well.
That's a great idea.
I'm
So
really
you're
excited.
You're going to be
project.
fishing. You're going to be fishing for league files from years past, presumably.
I have them. I have the league files. I'm going to be fishing for data from coaches in terms of who owned which rosters, which team, which years, because Jason didn't have all of that. I've got a spreadsheet started, but a lot of the emails are lost. So I'm hoping that some of the coaches, particularly ones that have been in the league a long time, can look through their email archives and maybe kind of fill in some of the gaps. At a minimum, they should be able to say what teams they ran each season.
Do you have the playoff files? Do you have the playoff files from each year?
I have the playoff files, and I have the regular season files for every season. Jason gave us that treasure trove of data.
Great.
I am so excited about what we can do with that.
I'd like to work with you, and I'll get that posted on the website too. So we've got a full archive of that. So,
and I'll just throw this out there too. One of the things I thought about, just haven't really mentioned to anybody, is maybe it sounds silly to some, but I would like to archive a lot of these broadcasts. They're going to be out on the net anyway, unless I don't know, you don't delete those things. I don't know. Why not archive them? I can tell you that I don't know why anybody would necessarily want to go look at an old broadcast, but I know that I looked at an Indianapolis game earlier in the year before I played them. I was going to do that with New England and didn't, but it was nice against Indy to kind of go back, look at one of their old games, see what they did in certain situations. I don't know. And plus we've had some great games. It'd be kind of nice to go back and look at them too. So I don't know. Just thought if we're going to have them, we might as well store those links somewhere. So something else we might look at. So, and I'll tell you, I'm not going to say everything, but I have other ideas. I'm just going to keep thinking about how I can do more. I'm going to keep trying to bring more. So I'm really excited about where we're going. So
great.
And Scott, hey, last thing, Scott Mueller, I want to say thank you, by the way, not just for, man, I can't tell you how much all of you free me to do the things that I want to do to make the league, bigger, better, stronger, more, and all that. But this project, you really taking the lead, picking that up. I can promise you'll get any manpower hours out of me you need over the summer, both through me and I'm sure other volunteers if we need to do whatever we need to dig for what you want to find. Because you get me the data, I'm going to do good things with it. I can't wait.
Well, I'm a bit of an Excel geek, right? So I can spend some time with it and monkey around. But I like Scott's idea of putting it on a website as well, and we'll it's going to be pretty ambitious, but it's just another way of making this league as strong and as great as it's been, right? You guys done a heck of a job here. So in fact, I guess we're all kind of taking on some leadership role within it.
Yeah, certainly everybody in this quad's been taking a big role, and I really appreciate all of you and Dennis Crowley and Tony Talaria. I'm blessed with a great staff, and when you've got that, we can do great things. And this has been a lot of fun. I just can't wait to see where we go.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to run. Congratulations, Scott. Yep. Heck of a game. It was a lot of fun to play, despite coming up short.
Despite coming up short.
It really came down to the last play, so it could have gone either way. That was a great game. Congrats on the season, and talk to you in the off season.
Sounds good. We'll see you next year, everyone.
Scott, see you later. Anthony, thanks for the broadcast tonight. I appreciate your help, buddy.
Sure thing. Sure thing. Thanks guys.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it.
Bye.